happening? I'm excited to be here with you today. You know, it's funny. Well, actually, let me start inviting while I talk to you. It's funny. So they say that the body can't distinguish between like an actual threat, something that's actually happening in the mind, right? And so I still get this nervousness before I do these. And I was thinking about how funny it is that my mind must be like pretty nervous. I feel pretty nervous, got the heart pumping, like I got a fucking, oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on these, freaking tiger chasing me or something. Ah, man. Okay, inviting complete. I'm also hoping that the camera quality stays good. I did a system reset, like system wipe on my computer, and hopefully that helps with the clarity. So we will see. Hey, Auntie, what up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Well, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the roles that we play in life and how living with ALS affects those roles. So just a few of the roles that I play or that I currently identify with are writer, poet, speaker. You know, I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm a friend. I see myself as a warrior and a survivor and a student of life and a teacher. So there's all of these roles that I play. And I think we all have varying degrees of attachments to our specific roles, whatever they are. Sometimes we identify with those more than others. But a few roles that you never hear about are roles like walker, self-feeder, finger mover, arm mover, leg mover, breather. It's because these aren't really roles, they're physical functions, and they're so much more primary. Because when you begin to lose physical function, it doesn't just affect one role, that we're so attached to each one usually. It begins to affect every single role that you have in your life. And so when I was living in Telluride, Colorado, I identified myself as a mountain biker, a hiker, a snowboarder. I was a server at a restaurant, and going through this experience of physical function loss since that time, you know, all of those roles that I identified with myself with are all gone. And so many other roles and aspects of identity get taken away as well. We identify so much with what we can do, how we can move in the world, how we can change and affect the world. And when aspects of physical function begin to be taken away, it feels like our very identity is being taken away. There's a period for quite a while where I was losing physical function and I felt like I was becoming irrelevant. Like the world and all the people that I knew were continuing to move on in their lives and all move at the same speed, and I was getting left behind because I could no longer interact with my reality in the same way as I once did. And on top of this challenge, which is huge, of losing the physical function and all these aspects of identity, who you think you are, that you can no longer do those things that make you identify with that. There's the aspects of losing the independence and the function and needing help with new things that you didn't before. To go from being a 28-year-old, relatively independent person to now where I need a lot of help is hard. You know, learning how to ask for help and receive help is hard. And even though my friends and family, they all love me so much and they're so willing to do whatever it is that I need, it's hard to need that help. It's hard to ask for it and feel like a burden and all of these emotions that come along with it. So, physical function, identity loss, loss of independence, and needing to others to help you, all of these are tremendous areas of change and loss. And yet, I titled this Facebook Live, The Roles That We Play, What ALS Gives and What ALS Takes Away. And I want to focus now on what it gives, which oddly enough, what it gives is a component. It comes out of what it takes away. Some people spend their whole lives meditating, trying to get all zenned out in order to break their attachments to patterns of beliefs and thoughts, identities of who they thought they were that isn't truly them, isn't truly who they are at their core. And we build up all these layers of identity around ourselves, things that we connect with, things that we think are a part of us. And ALS shatters them. It absolutely breaks apart everything that you thought yourself to be. And even though that's extremely difficult, in my own experience, it's also been an insanely awesome gift. Because when all the pieces of who you thought you were have shattered and fallen to the floor all around you, you have a couple options, right? You can try to pick up the pieces of who you thought you were and, paste and glue them back on yourself, try to keep it all together. Or you can leave what is not you on the floor and walk away, moving forward, having a clearer sense of who it is that you really are. It's challenging to go through the loss of physical function and identity, but it's breaking apart, breaking me open, right? So that the light can shine through. When we have all of these layers that are making us heavy and weighing us down, the light can't shine through. But when you get shattered, you can let that light shine through. And as crazy as it sounds, I kind of feel like all that I've gained from ALS outweighs what I've lost. So regardless of who you are or what you're going through, I know that most people watching this video probably don't have ALS, but everybody has had life experiences that shatter them to a degree, that break them down. And I'm here today to tell a little bit about my story, but also encourage you that these moments that can be so painful and so difficult in our lives also reveal who we truly are if we allow them to be our teachers. So, it's an interesting thought. I was rolling around today and just thinking about this, how we identify all the things that we think ourselves to be. And it's been such a gift for me in a certain way to be shattered, because as that light now reaches me more fully, it's a more steady stream. I experience life itself is kind of the same, right? It's always flowing all around us, but my experience of life is clearer and brighter, filled with more gratitude, more peace, and more love. It's almost like my friend Penny and I were talking about clearing the lenses. It's almost like the lenses of my perception have been cleared, so I see more of the goodness in life and the goodness in myself. So whatever challenge you're going through, it can be extremely difficult. I know it can hurt. I know it can be painful, but just know that the more it hurts, the more painful it is, the more that you don't need is being broken away. And that can allow you to move forward in life in a new way if you let it. So that's mainly what I wanted to talk with you guys about. And I'm going to just see real quick if anybody has any to say, any comments, and then log off here. It's been a beautiful little talk. Stephanie says, here's to the awesome gift along the path that lets in the light. You're a beautiful teacher. It's an awesome thing. Absolutely freaking awesome that I like sharing. I like writing. I like connecting. I like being creative. And so the fact that I can be going through this challenge and this experience and be learning and growing so much and share that, and people actually like it, people actually appreciate it, is such a huge blessing in my life. You guys are such a huge blessing in my life. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here with me and spending some time. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.